When we talk about 360 cameras, the name that usually pops up is Insta360 or GoPro Max. But lately, a few budget contenders have been quietly trying to grab attention. Two of them are the TOZO AnyVue and the AKASO 360. Both promise immersive video capture and smart features, yet they come at a fraction of the price of the bigger players. We've spent time with both cameras to see how they actually behave in real use, because on paper, they look close, but in practice, each takes a very different approach. When we pick up the TOZO AnyVue, the first thing that hits us is that big 3-inch screen. It feels more like a mini smartphone than an action camera. The touch response is snappy, the menus are smartly laid out, and the Android interface makes it feel instantly familiar. But it's a bit wider and more exposed, so you tend to handle it more carefully. Then we grab the AKASO 360, and right away we can tell it's built with a different mindset. It's lighter, smaller, and shaped more like a traditional 360 cam. Simple buttons, curved body, and easy to mount anywhere. Plus, it's weatherproof, which means it doesn't mind rain or splashes, something the TOZO can't really promise. We noticed that difference most when shooting outside. The TOZO looked more professional sitting on a tripod, while the AKASO felt ready to go anywhere, even in less than ideal conditions. So overall, TOZO feels like a tech gadget designed for control, and AKASO feels like a tool built for movement, and that balance starts shaping the kind of footage you'll naturally end up shooting. Once you start using them, AnyVue immediately shows its ambition. It tries to do everything inside the camera. You can record, review, edit, and even live stream, all from that touchscreen. It's impressive, though at times it can lag when handling 8K footage. It feels like a camera that wants to do too much, but still manages to hold its ground. Meanwhile, the AKASO 360 takes a simpler route. You turn it on, hit record, and you're good to go. It connects to your phone through its app instantly. No account, no login, no unnecessary setup. The app also has smart templates, which makes quick edits surprisingly easy. We made a few short clips while traveling, and they came together faster than expected. So, while the TOZO aims to replace your phone entirely, the AKASO works better with it. And that's where you start to feel their distinct personalities. In good lighting, both cameras deliver sharp, immersive footage, but they do it differently. The AnyVue pushes hard for resolution, capturing 8K 360 video, though only at 10 frames per second, so it doesn't hold up well once things start moving fast, but for calm scenes, like wide landscapes or city panoramas, it works. And dropping down to 5.7K at 30 frames per second brings the smoothness back, and that's when the camera really feels comfortable. However, AKASO 360 sticks to 5.7K 30 frames per second by default, and that consistency makes it more practical for everyday shooting. The colors look warmer, and the exposure adapts a bit faster to shifting light. When we filmed a quick bike ride, the TOZO gave sharper detail on textures, but the AKASO delivered steadier footage overall. In low light, both show some noise, which isn't surprising, but the AKASO's raw DNG-8 photo mode gave us more flexibility in post-editing. TOZO's processed JPEGs look ready straight out of camera, though you lose a bit of room for adjustments later. In a way, the TOZO gives you precision and sharpness, while the AKASO offers fluidity and ease. You end up choosing between resolution and reliability, depending on what kind of storyteller you are. Once we started testing stabilization, the difference became even clearer. We took both cameras on uneven paths, handheld, no gimbal, just moving naturally. The AKASO 360 immediately felt more stable. Its super smooth stabilization and horizon lock worked beautifully, keeping the horizon flat and the movement balanced, even during quick turns or shaky walks. The TOZO AnyVue, with its 9-axis gyro, does a decent job too, especially in moderate motion, but you can see small shifts in sudden movement. It's better suited for vlog-style filming or tripod use rather than heavy action. So, while TOZO delivers crisp clarity, AKASO keeps the motion smoother, and that makes a noticeable difference once you start editing. Both hold their own, but the AKASO has that extra layer of steadiness that makes it easier to trust when you're moving a lot. Then there's the sound, which adds another layer to this comparison. The TOZO AnyVue records richer, fuller audio through its stereo mics. Indoors, it sounds great, but outdoors, once wind kicks in, the quality drops a little. In contrast, the AKASO 360 uses a windshield mic setup that actually holds up surprisingly well. The sound is a bit narrower, but stays much cleaner, especially during cycling or walking in breezy conditions. As for extra features, TOZO is more ambitious. You get built-in GPS, standalone live streaming, and multiple protocols for broadcasting. That means you can go live directly from the camera without a phone, which is rare at this price. The AKASO doesn't have GPS, but instead, it leans into its AI subject tracking, smart clip effects, and creative editing tools. These make your workflow faster and give you more playful control over framing and motion. In short, the TOZO feels like a small production setup in your hand, while the AKASO feels like a lightweight assistant that helps you tell your story quicker. During testing, both cameras performed close in power and endurance. The TOZO's 1500 mAh battery lasted slightly longer, roughly an hour in 5.7K mode, and its 18-watt fast charging gave it a clear advantage, topping up quickly between shoots. The AKASO's 1350 mAh battery offered a similar runtime, but took longer to recharge. However, it managed heat better, staying cool even under longer sessions, while the TOZO warmed up when recording at 8K for extended periods. For storage, the TOZO AnyVue supports cards up to 1 TB, which is a big plus for travel or long shoots. The AKASO 360 supports up to 512 GB, which still feels adequate for most creators. Both store footage efficiently, though TOZO's high bitrate recording does fill up space faster. So, depending on how long you plan to shoot, that extra headroom on TOZO might come in handy. After a few weeks of alternating between them, we started to notice how each camera shapes your shooting style. When we wanted full control, to tweak settings, adjust white balance, or plan specific shots, the TOZO AnyVue felt right. It encourages careful setup, almost like a creative workstation in your hand. But when we wanted to move freely, walking through a crowd, filming fast-paced action, or handing the camera to someone new, the AKASO 360 felt more natural. It frees you from thinking about every detail. You just hit record and focus on what's happening around you. And that's the charm here. The TOZO wants your attention, while the AKASO quietly supports you. Both are fun to use, just in different ways. So, after plenty of use, here's how it settles. The TOZO AnyVue is packed with high-end ideas: 8K capture, GPS, live streaming, and a large touchscreen. It's made for users who like to control every part of their workflow and don't mind spending time adjusting or editing. However, it's not as rugged, and its 8K mode isn't ideal for fast motion. The AKASO 360, meanwhile, trades those extras for a smoother real-world experience. It's compact, weatherproof, and always ready to go. Its footage may not reach 8K sharpness, but it's more stable, consistent, and much easier to handle on the go. In the end, both cameras offer good value for what they cost. The TOZO AnyVue feels like the camera for planners and detail chasers, while the AKASO 360 feels like the one for travelers and spontaneous creators. And when you look at them side by side, it's clear they don't compete as much as they complement. One gives you control, the other gives you freedom, and both make the 360 experience more accessible than ever. That was all. Thanks for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe for more camera news and reviews.